All right. Hey, welcome back to Smedley's Ranch. December 31st. I don't know what is it about. Supposed to put that phone on the charger. 3:30 ish. Uh, scored some sugar cane. So I'm gonna get this process. So mad at myself, but I'm gonna get over it. But I got it in about, I say, 20 sticks. This is 35 ish sticks right here, but I had about 20 sticks last year and I never got around to planting it. And the guy I got it from, this right here, well, the place where I got this from, I drove by not too long ago and he had completely had it, mowed down. All this was gone. And he obviously put another patch. The other patch is the same size as this one. And this one is back this size 1 year. I'm so mad that I didn't get around to getting it in because I would have my privacy fence back there already. So renewed vigor. Here we go. It's gonna start raining, so I'm gonna go until the weather makes me stop. At least I'll have it ready to go. Oh, and I want to show you one other thing. One other thing. Pretty cool. Excuse me. Some over here, but uh, I have to look and see. I want to say I did this in November. That would be kind of crazy, but I'm pretty sure I did. Here's one right here. Excuse me. Wasabi radish. Do I have some water? I do. I'm gonna wash this off. Thirsty too. Get a drink of water. I want to see if it tastes like wasabi. I didn't get a chance to taste it last year. All right, here we go. And I'm gonna eat the greens too. I think the greens are edible. Well, here we go. Wasabi radish. Tastes like a radish. It's cold, so the radishes are a little bit more mild, but tastes like a normal radish. A little more, a little deeper spice on the spice. Like, hmm, it creeps on you. No wasabi about it whatsoever. Uh, it's a slow burn. Mm. Hmm. Not something you wanted. Like, it must be medicinal. It's got to be. I said I'm gonna eat them, so I'm gonna eat them anyway. But that's better with the greens. It helps. Helps absorb the taste. Hmm. What? I need this so badly. I'm trying to, detox. Eating right is so hard. But oh, while we're looking, but that's the wasabi radish. I feel the breeze coming. So you remember that oops, shoot, Kama Sutra? Kama Sasuna? I don't know how to say the name. There was a Suna and a Suma. Okay. And so, oops, stop it. Okay. This grows better, but this is the better one. This dark green one. I don't know if it. I'm gonna let it go to seed because I need more. This, I don't know. Might as well start eating it. It's doing good. Might I don't know, saute it with some of these garlic greens, right? Mm-hmm. Mm. Yep. Oh yeah. All right. Okay. Well, if you haven't noticed already, Dulce is limping. I think we need to change her diet too, because there's nothing. If I said her name. There's nothing wrong. I've moved her and everything. She doesn't make any noise, but I guess dogs probably do that anyway. But no wound or nothing. Might be her hip. She's getting old. Not really. We got here 2020. She was 7 months old. Huh. Ooh, eat that stuff for a couple days. Mm. Yeah, there you go. Last couple days, I got some renewed enthusiasm for my gardening. Uh, some friends were they've got a property. I guess they're rehabbing. Should I do anything with this? Nah, let's see, get rid of it. So they've got, I guess got some, not so fertile soil. And they're trying to bring in some stuff, and that got me excited. They're doing all that cool stuff, wood chips and stuff like that. So yeah. So the guy had mercy on me too that I got it from, and really gave me gave me all the pointers. I don't think I did this last time. This I think I just cut it. I took some of the leaves off. I'm pretty sure. But he said, okay, there's not going to be anything here. That ain't very well. Slightly sweet. That's slightly sweet. Okay. So these little things right here. That's where it's going to grow from. Right here. And funny joke. He says some people will. He said like maybe even the stores. He said like people he sold it to has said he's found people that will scrape out this so that they can't regrow it, so that they have to come back to him. Isn't that messed up? We both laughed when he told me. I said, really? He said, yeah. Man, yeah, some people. I can see if you had maybe a special kind. I guess that's something you could do. If you're trying to keep your, keep your stock or your inventory. What do you call it? Unique. You just don't want to flood the market with your stuff, right? This is pretty. What I want to say. Standard run of the mill variety. I think I could just break right here, right? Let's see. I don't have to be too technical about it. Yeah, there's no node up here, way up here. So that should just break off slightly sweet, not super sweet at all. Probably down at the base, probably a little better. And he also said cut it, so I'll probably cut right here and here. Boom, boom. Right? Gives me 3 pieces, and then bury them with a little gap in between in a line. That's what he did, and he's got a lot. He does double rows, so he does 2 lines, probably that far apart, and goes down, and it looks and it. I think he went that far apart, and he's got a good 6 foot, uh, 6 foot wide patch. He's a good one. Okay. As soon as I start to feel water through my hoodie, we'll call it. Whoa. Caught that just in time, didn't I? Let's put no umbrella. Umbrella. Okay. Okay. Probably not gonna cut any today, but just trying to get something done because it's gonna get pretty wet from what they're saying. So I may not make it back out. I want to have this ready to go. I'm probably gonna. I think tomorrow's supposed to be the heavy, the heavy rain. So ride that out and get out as soon as possible. Or if the rabbits might like this, I might save save it for them maybe. They'll probably enjoy that. Probably. Uh, Probably should give them something more healthy than sugar, though. I mean, yeah, it's a treat, but they're already needing some attention. I probably shouldn't exacerbate any issues they're having with a sugar rush. Now I think about it, sugar is for the healthy, not the unhealthy. That's what I'll say. 4. Wasabi radish. Huh? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe in the summertime, everything like carrots and turnips and everything gets a little sweet in the wintertime. So maybe because that's spicy for a winter radish. It's not, maybe I gotta try it in the summertime. But it's still some need, so we'll take it. And fairly easy to grow. It's, I get to get some, got some produce, right, for my son. That's cool. I have, actually, then I did those, kohlrabis. Oh, yeah. I did the kohlrabis. And I need to, thin those out and, replant them. So I think this is the key right here is exposing that node. Yeah, that would be the key. So make sure I go over and really expose. Like, see right here how I peeled it off and it's still here. I need to peel all that off right there. I'll come back and do that. Yep. Come back and make sure when I'm planting that all of them. Well, I'd say, I'll show you in just a second. When you when I cut it, one, boom, and boom. When I cut that, each one will have 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes. 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes. 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes. Yeah. 2 out of 3. I'm going for 3 out of 4. If I got 3 out of 4 showing, I'll just plant it. Right. Oh, but so very interesting start to my morning. So I called my brother because I missed a call from him the other day or last night or something. And we got to talking, and my mom's real dad came up, and yeah, some things I didn't know. I guess my brother Jake actually went to his funeral. He passed not too long ago, and he said, a lot of his friends were talking about, how good he was at gardening. I didn't know that. I didn't know he was good at gardening. I don't even think my mom knew. I think because there was a lot of people there that she had never met before, but everyone was telling the stories about him and everything, and it would seem I was wondering where I got it from too. It's pretty uncanny that I just you know I started I can't even say I started gardening, but I started trying to grow plants right in pots. 2000. Well, I started a lot sooner, but I didn't really get going until 2015, 16. 10 years, just, you would think I learned from from my ancestors, right? Look at me now. What am I doing here? Here I am skinning sugar cane to replant it, but yeah, thought that was interesting. He said it was pretty enlightening to him too, just some of the other attributes that we would get from him and my mom. So yeah, very interesting. Lost count. 4, 8, 9. Looks like. Yeah, we had a good talk though. It was good. It was really good. We come a long way, me and my bro. Long, long way. Both of us are very thankful for that. Tell you, I'm very thankful. It's pretty ugly there for a while. Alright. Hopefully this is like probably right next to the hardest part. I mean, probably the only next hardest part is digging the little holes. But where I'm putting them, I believe the soil should, you know what? I'm gonna stop doing that because it's just wasting my time right now. I'm just going to take that off. I could snip that. I'm snipping them anyway. I'm just gonna leave that on there. Let's do this. Get this over with. Oh. When I was doing the other times though too, I guess I was a little bit more selective too. He was helping me break some, but I was getting the bigger ones. Probably like if I'm harvesting them, like ones this size, I'll let grow a little later. I'm wondering, yeah, when actually is the harvest time? I would think it would be like, well, the real frosty weather isn't like. I mean, it's here, but it hasn't happened yet. So maybe after a couple more frosts, might be a little better. I don't know. I don't know. Even less, huh? I see here's a little, yeah, little one trying to pop out. I had some nice ones that were trying to pop out of the root already. Should have just. I think that's what I'm gonna do too. I think I'm gonna on these bottom pieces that have a lot of nodes. I'm gonna cut those probably like right here. Here's a node right there, and just do the root and like 1, 2, 3 nodes right there. I think I'm gonna cut those off like that. Maybe put them in the pots, the little shorties for put them in a yeah. Then I can move the pots around. But it would appear all I have to do next year is just harvest them again, right? Harvest what grows and move it to where, you know, fill in the holes wherever I want to go. Uh-huh. I wonder if that person that was getting, they got the sugar cane with the nose cut off. Like, I was just thinking, what if I was like doing it with a knife? You'd be bound to mess some up. I wonder if somebody just sold them, you know, ones that they messed up. Makes sense, maybe. That's just my thoughts. That's all. Just my thoughts. fat pieces like that. I'd cut that right there, grow that, and then grow the rest. Could even do that, but yeah, definitely. And it's got the roots already. I'm pretty sure that's gonna wanna those kind of would probably be the primo growers, I would imagine. But it's one thing I like about the growing the plants. You'll find out. Just try it and find out, right? This nice heavy piece right here. Yeah, that's good. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Maybe a screwdriver, putty knife. Trying to think of the best way to pull away these old ones. I guess that's what maybe if you let it sit for a while, it helps. Right. The dead ones peel off really well. I guess that's to be expected. Maybe you don't really even need to stress it. It'll do it in the ground. I don't know. But that's still alive. That's why it's holding on. Life is good. Yeah, just like that. That'll do it. Nothing serious. Won't overdo it. Won't overdo it. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Why didn't I do? Well, you know, I want to. I want to ask dumb questions. Don't ask dumb questions. Get dumb answers. Right. Okay. Yeah. Been having some ups and downs lately. Yeah. But, I've been moving along pretty well. I'm not gonna leave those out there either. Somebody might come along, decide they want my sugar cane, and I get my sugar. Mmm. Mmm. Now that's where the sugar is at. You can feel the crystals. The crystals. Yeah, that's sugar cane right now. That's sugar. That's where the sugar is. Not up there. Sugar's down here. All right. Gotta get prepared for using it. Even though right now it's more for landscaping than it is for food, but it's dual purpose. So yeah, rock and roll, right? That's awesome. Don't want to lose that in there. Someone has said bamboo, but I'm not, bamboo is not so multi-purpose. Bamboo is or privacy. I guess you can do some arts and crafts with it. You can make fishing poles out of certain kinds, I guess. That's appealing. Okay. Looking at this is plenty for where I have available right now. I'm gonna have to go down the line some. Could do some up there too, but I don't know. Maybe later. Maybe later. That is after the inspection, and I kind of gauge what kind of freedom they're gonna give me. 'Cause I don't, I'm not trying to make the situation yeah, you know, I it's already stupid. So really, I'm just trying to get to a status quo, and if that means uh, reframing from some minor things, okay, yeah, or whatever. If that saves me a headache, all right, I'm with it. We'll see. So much ain't worth the headache, Just ain't worth the headache. I don't know how that little piece got in there, but he snuck in. There's another couple other little ones too. Almost done. Ooh, like that right there. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. I'll show you in a second. There's one. I was trying to break them in a way to get that too. Let's see, look. Show you. See, that one has a little baby on it right there. I cut that right now and just plant it. That's pretty much the whole root intact. That's not even broke off. I guess that's the benefit of doing these smaller ones. Huh? It's a whole plant right there. Okay, cool. Let me put that off to right there. I haven't seen another one of those. Anyway, this one's a little better too. We'll see. When I cut the bottom, actually, I think I'm just gonna make the practice of cutting all of them, all the little ones, one or two nodules up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, got another video for planting it here. Oh, shoot. I found yeah, I got a video I want. I'll show you. Probably not today though. But I found these little grubs. I've seen them before, but never. I moved a tray or something that was on the ground, and there was a bunch of worms and these little. It's the kind that really like to be in the composted leaves. They get real juicy and stuff. I gotta go use those. I got a whole little container of them, so I'm gonna go do a video with that. See if the fish like them. Yep. go do that. Oh, there's that one's that one's broken. No, here's one right here. Here's yeah, there's two of them. This is a good one. It's not as big as that one, but it's more solid too. It's gonna be a good piece. I'm gonna set it aside because, like I said, I'm gonna do that to pretty much all of them. All of them. Save those. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is all I had to do, right? I think I stripped one batch down. I'm pretty sure I did. I think I even had it cut. Yeah, I had it cut. It had made it to the back there in the breezeway, and I think they got buried with another project or something. And honestly, I think it was just because I didn't want the. I was afraid that the critters were going to eat it when I put it in the ground, so I was trying to be selective of where I was going to put it. But now I got to put it where I'm putting it anyway. So I think, to tell you the truth, I don't think I was going to put it where I'm thinking right now. Anyway, it wouldn't have been there. So, but I would have some here on site to plant. Had I planted it before, that's all. That's all. Got some little tiny baby nodules on there. Oh yeah, I'm waiting for that Jerusalem artichoke to pop up too. What's up? Yeah, I guess. Thinking to myself, sorry. Thinking to myself. Ah, could put some right there too along that. Could. I could. Uh, hmm There's some really interesting varieties of sugarcane too that I've seen that are have really nice decorative qualities in the stock. Ooh, wasabi radish. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. knock down that one. Try the greens. Well, this is what I'm doing for the start of the year, right? Is getting getting back into what I do. Uh, yeah, got some logistic stuff to do. I guess I might as well reflect on the year. Let's see, right? Started at Infomark. Yeah, that's right. Infomark. Uh, Gary was just leaving Infomark. Christmas week was his last day, right? And I took over at Cisco in Sacramento down there. Beginning of the year, January. So that was my year. That was pretty crazy because yeah, that was just yeah. Working working for Infomark was pretty crazy for for a couple specific reasons, right? That I didn't know of. I was just getting a taste, and then shortly after that, I believe it was by February or March, it was apparent, yeah, that yeah, nope, nope, April, April, because we went to Cisco to check some stuff out, found some things, and then yeah, some other things were already happening. Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, it's a complete fiasco. Anyway, so I was doing that, right? Working through that all 2025, working. Good job. It was a good job. Working there. Uh huh. October, got called back to my old job. October, right? Yeah. Hmm. November, December, and yeah, the only highlights for 2025 was the taking the time off to go to court here and there, wondering about that. Other than that, that's been the year, working and divorce proceedings, which is going to trickle into 26, but it should be done, sometime into 2026. So that's my 2026. I'm in 2025, and yeah, that is really it. It's crazy. Maybe that's why it's been so fast. Okay, well, I'm not gonna count them, but here we go. Let's just. It looks like one piece is gonna cover 2 feet, right? And then if I put a foot in between them and do another 2 feet, that's 5 feet. And if I do 6 feet, right, something like that. Let's just say one piece is gonna cover 8 feet, which is pretty nice. 8 feet. And I have 35. 35. Yeah, we're gonna. Not to mention, we might be able to. Okay. What? Hmm. Good girl. All right. Um, Still early. Yeah. Phone is dead. It's hanging on. What kind of charger? 4 o'clock. Nice little 30-minute video. Okay. Okay. Should get another video in for putting this in. Probably weather permitting. We'll see. That's the first thing I want to get back there. Get this in. Should kind of help me. Yeah. It's where I was working anyway. Last few videos that you've seen. Got one that I sorting some fishing stuff, but that didn't want to post, so won't worry about it. Go inside, get a fire going. All right. See you soon.